Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter, Allie LaForce. On the wing, Durant. Pass to Van Vliet. We've got a good matchup in the guard position tonight, Clark. Should be a fun battle for the fans.
I agree. I mean, every kid loves to dribble and shoot, so it's a blast to watch the pros do it, the best in the world. Plus, if there's any ankle breaking going on tonight, you know it's going viral.
Here's Pirtle. After the basket by Houston. Barnes. Soft touch off the glass.
Inside is where Barnes is most effective, taking point-blank shots.
Durant for three. Knocks down the long J.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Quickly with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Yeah, exceptional job. Barnes just diving towards the open area off the pick.
Pass to Durant. Over Barnes. And another basket for Houston.
Not exactly what Coach wanted coming up the floor, but he'll take it.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I caught up with Coach Ime Udoka. We chatted about Scotty Barnes. In terms of the game plan, Coach told me they plan to give Scotty extra attention, saying, quote, "We'll try to make things hard on him. It's key we don't allow him to get into an early groove. We'll see if they can execute." Back to you, Brian.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Hey, look at Pirtle. Making it look easy, dropping the hammer down on the defense.
And Clark, one thing this Rockets team is known for is their ferocity on the backboards.
Yeah, they were terrific retrieving their own misses, and they played with a grit and a toughness that I thought belied the team's youth, and that's a good foundation to build on. You've got tough-minded young players that are only going to get better. Keep an eye on this Rockets team.
Here's Ingram, and it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
And the speed Ingram has makes him a nightmare for defenses in pick and rolls. I mean, he constantly keeps them on skates and wondering what's next.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
You can't play off of Van Vliet too much because he'll burn you off the catch and shoot.
Here's Ingram, and it comes off the front of the rim. Houston leading by 9. Back to Durant. There's a minute 47 left in the first. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5. Houston working the ball around. For 3, Smith. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Smith's got 5 now.
And Smith has such confidence rising up from deep. This is what's going to make him so dangerous here in the pros. A dynamic finish, then decides to hang out a little for good measure.
Yep, that's the exclamation point right there.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Outside Durant. Can't hit that one. Raptors trail by 12. Eason with a steal. On the take. It's Eason with the jam.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And here we go, the Rockets in transition. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
A big body to match up against. Finney Smith will see a rare trip to the strike.
Both shots good from the strike. Well, we know what Dorian Finney-Smith can do on the court, but he's also doing great things off the court, Clark.
Yeah, so many players across the league do a ton of work in their communities and for the betterment of humanity. And the Finney Family First Foundation focuses on the youth and low-income communities. And Dorian Finney-Smith, he helps kids by providing basketball training for at-risk youth and uses the game of basketball to also impart lifelong lessons. What doesn't Kevin Durant do? He's showing us everything here.
Shot clock and game clock, 1 second differential. And here's Ingram outside. Can't get it to go. 2 for 4 thus far. It's Durant with a drive.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Houston Rockets. An insane quarter. No one could stop it.
The Raptors, 13.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
So far, they've had a lot of success off fast break plays, and they'll probably continue to push the tempo as much as possible.
Good.
And I love the confidence from Barrett. He enjoys finding room inside and capitalizing.
Three-pointer Holiday. And it's Toronto with a rebound. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, Raptors head coach Darko Rajakovic wants his team to be very competitive on the defensive end. He said, quote, covering for each other, protecting the paint, taking away corner threes, and making a team effort. Everybody's got to chip in. Ryan, back to you.
All for one. Allie, thanks for the report. Raptors trail by 12. Pass to Murray Boyles. The three is up. And again, Toronto with a triple.
I know Barrett loves to strike from the corners. He just trusts himself to make that shot.
And while the Raptors are rebuilding, they're not bottoming out like some teams out there, Grant.
Yeah, they have some pieces. I mean, some young guys who can really play. And with the lottery odds flattened out in the play-in tournament, that middle road is more agreeable than in years past.
Houston leading by 9. Pass to Şengün. Here's Eason. And again, unable to change momentum here. And here are the Raptors now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's Holiday. Shot from the wing. And it's good. First made shot in 4 attempts. Raptors trail by 11. Outside Dick. Back to Quickly. Outside Dick. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Holiday taking his time here. Over Quickly. Pass to Okogie. Shot clock at 6. It's rebounded by Barrett. Here's Dick. And he hammers it home to polish off the break.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
They're not rolling like they were earlier. The bucket's a little harder to come by.
Yeah, the game has a bit of a different texture than it did just a little bit ago. Suddenly, that lead is not looking as comfy and cozy as it once did.
Back to Barrett. Shoots over Eason. Barrett can't hit. Houston leading by 9. Inside. Outside Holiday. Houston working the ball around. On target from range. Eason's got 5.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Here's Mamukelashvili. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. There's 49 seconds left in the second quarter. Outside Finney-Smith. Off target with the 3. Raptors trail by 12. Here's Murray Boyles. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Gotta love that effort for the second chance point.
And here's Holiday. "20 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Late clock. Houston's got to hurry. Here's Finney-Smith. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Substitution on the board.
9 seconds left in the first half of this one. Barnes feeling it out a bit. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer!
Makes his selection just in time. Well done.
What was really impressive there, though, guys, was that he could have rushed it and panicked, yet he kept his cool and splashed it.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Well, few descriptions more glowing than saying a player is clutch. What, in your opinion, Grant, enables a player to be that way?
You know, BA, it's about confidence and command. When you're able to process and execute under the pressure, both internal and external, that's when you have a chance to be clutch. There's so much athleticism. Barnes explodes off the floor for the big jam.
Back to Van Vliet. It's Şengün, high post. Outside Durant. 5 to shoot. Şengün, the screen. Durant puts some moves on.
Boy, using this momentum to his advantage when Durant takes off towards the rim. Watch out below.
Down low. Here's Pirtle. No good with a layup. Houston leading by 8. To 3, Smith. Good, and the assist goes to Şengün. Smith's got 8.
You know, sometimes you don't like to see guys pull up from three-point range on the break, but for him, with nobody on him, that's a pretty good shot.
Here's Pirtle. Uses the glass on the layup. Pirtle's gotten his second bucket.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
Pass to Van Vliet. Back to Thompson. The 3 ball. The shot no good. Raptors trail by 9. You know, Grant, with Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam, and OG Anunoby all winning on new teams, you wonder, did the Raptors have to blow it up?
You know, BA, it's a fair question, but Toronto's front office saw a ceiling. So the question is, can they do better with this rebuild? And it remains to be seen.
Here's Dick. The 3-pointer off the mark. Houston leading by 7. VanVleet outside. Outside Durant. They double team Durant. Pass to VanVleet. On the wing, Durant. To the inside. And Şengün throw it down.
Şengün finishing with authority. There you go, big fella. They can feel you.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Scotty Barnes letting everyone know. He said, I'm a great defender. I feel like it doesn't really get talked about enough. I guard whoever, 1 through 5. That's what I pride myself on and what I'm ready to do every time I step on the floor. Back over to you guys.
A tone setter at that end. Thanks much for the report, Allie.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
He just showed us why they need to respect his shot.
So both teams making some changes here. 1:49 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. It's stolen by Barnes. Outside for Ingram. Over Durant. Misses off the left iron. Houston leading by 6. A skill Scotty Barnes definitely possesses is the ability to guard multiple positions, Graham.
Yeah, he has that blend of quickness and length to smother shooters. And he has the strength to deal with bigger guys, too.
Grant, is it fair to call Kevin Durant one of the most unique players we've ever seen?
Without a doubt, B.A., most definitely. The blend of size and perimeter skill, unprecedented. KD able to rise up and score over most any defender.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Switch here. And both free throws good for Durant.
It can help a big man's game to hit those free throws. It keeps the defense from getting too aggressive.
For three, Barrett. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. 17 points was their biggest margin. Pass to Durant. With the drive. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just a natural-born scorer. Kevin Durant is especially elusive and skilled at converting on the drive.
Kicks it out to Barnes. And again, Toronto, no good. Houston leading by 10. Here's Thompson. Walter pulls it in. Outside Ingram. Right at the free throw line. And he gets it to go off the front iron. Ingram's got 7 points in the game.
A terrific score from the mid-range. Ingram knows how to use his size and touch from there.
About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Counted from distance. And the Rockets lead by 11.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
It could go. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great.
The Raptors, 42.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. The Rockets lead by 14. Here's Davison. The putback. It's good on the putback.
What you appreciate about Finney Smith is his work ethic and willingness to hit the offensive glass. He'll do whatever it takes to get a win.
Davison can't hit. Raptors trail by 16. Pass to Barrett. The three. Poke loose.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
Here comes Toronto on the push. Fires from deep. Hits the trifecta.
You love when Barrett starts to feel it from downtown.
About 1 minute played here in the fourth quarter. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
Yeah, you know, the officials aren't nearly as lenient as they used to be on that call. As a matter of fact, I know I got away with a lot of those in my playing days, but that was 40 years ago.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Drops in the three.
You know, Ingram is somebody you have to watch closely on the perimeter because he's improved his outside shot so much since coming into the league.
And he converts the layup. And the Rockets lead by 12.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
The three from Quickly. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Quickly's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Ime Udoka has called timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He applauded their shooting and their shot selection, saying, "We're taking the right threes, not forcing anything. Keep doing that, and they'll continue to fall." Makes the game easy, doesn't it?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And Durant gets it to go.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Adams pulls it down. The Rockets lead by 12. Fires the three. The putback. Now Durant takes a three. Oh, no good. Puts up the tray. KD, what else would you expect?
Poetry in motion. Such a smooth stroke. You assume when Durant lets it go, that three ball's going down.
Right side Barnes. Clock at 4. Releases from 15. Out of bounds as Toronto keeps possession.
Toronto ball. 2 minutes remaining in the game.
Outside Ingram. 20 feet away and no problem.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
Thompson scanning the floor. Outside Durant. Eason. The triple drop.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Van Vliet outside. Here's Durant. For three. It's good from beyond the arc.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Rockets.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kevin Durant.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, "Go make a play." It was impressive to watch.
Oh, what a jam! Holding nothing back.
Oh, a nice slam by the swingman Barnes. His athleticism is his greatest strength.
Here's Quickly. Beyond the arc. Yes, sir, with the three.
A lackluster effort on defense gave him the look he wanted.
Left side Durant. Now Şengün. Outside Durant. He launches. Barrett with a rebound.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
When it comes down to crunch time, Barnes wants the ball in his hands.
What a competitor. He's been looking for a shot all game long, and he's really shouldered the load for them offensively.
Quickly fires. Ooh, the three doesn't go. And they go to the intentional foul.
And you know what? We'll get... Give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
Simply delaying the inevitable here. I mean, at this point, even if they miss the free throws, there's not enough time left.
Knocks down the trifecta. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Grant